to the Axiata Arena here in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Well, what a thrilling women's singles we've just witnessed, with the 18-year-old Go Jin Wei of Malaysia surviving 2 match points before beating the number 7 seed Sun Ji-hyun. Up next is men's singles, and it's the reigning world and European champion Viktor AXELSEN of Denmark up against Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK, a left-handed player from Thailand. Then after that, another men's singles with the 11-time former champion, Lee Chong-wei. Well, as you can see, the next 2 matches that we're about to witness are the top 2 matches at the top of the men's singles draw here. Viktor AXELSEN is the current world #1, is the #1 seed, but Lee Chong-wei is probably the most famous athlete here in Malaysia. But here is the world champion, Viktor AXELSEN. Won the world title in Glasgow last year, beating Lin Dan in the final. And we can tell you that Lin Dan is on court right now, and he's dropped the opening game against Xiu Qi, the All England champion. So Viktor AXELSEN won't be worried about that. He'll be focused 100% on this match, because I can tell you Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK is a very tricky player, and he's a player who's won a Super Series title. That was the Denmark Open 2 years ago. Won it unseeded, and any player who can win a Super Series title is a force to be reckoned with. But this will be the 4th meeting, as you can see. The previous 3 have all been won by Viktor AXELSEN, and all of them in 2 straight games. Last time they met was in the Japan Open last year, in the first round of the Japan Open. It was only 27 minutes for that victory for Viktor AXELSEN in Tokyo. So 24 years of age, born in Onza, which is where we play the Denmark Open. He's enjoying his 39th week in total as world #1. Had a 1-week break from being world #1. He first become world #1 in the end of September last year. Beat another Thai player in the first round, Kosit Pradad. Needed 3 games to do so. That was 3 minutes shy of the hour mark. So to the left-hander, he's 27 years of age, born in Bangkok. Has been as high as 9, a total of 3 weeks as world #9. A very good time in 2013 as well, apart from that 2016 Denmark Open, because he won gold medal at the Southeast Asian Games. Now, he beat a Dane in the first round, so both of them have played against fellow countrymen, as it were, of their opponents. So Anders Antonsen in the first round, 2 straight games, 44 minutes. As we look at our court officials, David Wong from Malaysia is our umpire. And Stephen Ong, the service judge. So they're the Thai coaching bench. So players get ready for the start of the match. Steen, it's a little concerning if you're a Thai fan, the fact that Tanongsak hasn't actually ever won a game in their 3 previous meetings.
Yeah, it is. He's a player who's got his sort of signature playing style, and AXELSEN have so far had the countermeasures to weather that storm, so to speak. He's relentless attacking player, Tanongsak, and if you can defend that, then it can be fairly easy. So let's see if AXELSEN can do it again today.
On my right, Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK, Thailand. And on my left, Viktor AXELSEN, Denmark. Viktor AXELSEN to serve. Love all. Play.
So the reigning world champion, Viktor AXELSEN, gets this match underway against Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK.
1-love.
Only the third man in history from Denmark to win the gold medal in the men's singles at the World Championships, AXELSEN. And incidentally, Tanongsak, only the second man from Thailand ever to win the men's singles Super Series title. Boonsak Ponsana, the first. Oh, good defence. No, it was a good rally, long rally. Now, both these men have struggled with injury earlier this year. This man has withdrawn from 3 previous tournaments, the Malaysian Masters, Indonesian Masters and the Australian Open, whereas Viktor AXELSEN had to retire in the second round of the Indonesian Masters with an ankle injury. Tried resting it, there wasn't really any improvement, and then on the 15th of February underwent ankle surgery to remove some sort of debris in the ankle there, but he seems to have made a good recovery, Steen.
Yeah, he's recovered well, so now he basically needs to return to form. He won the European Championships as his first tournament, but wasn't too convincing in the Danish Thomas Cup campaign. It felt like he was just on the brink of regaining good form. Played a nice second game against Lee Chong Wei. Beat Someone Ho in 3 games, so it's not too shabby, but had no chance really against Kento Momota in the semi-final.
Momota was in scintillating form throughout that Thomas Cup campaign. All good.
Service over. 2, 3.
Interesting experience shown here, I think. Oh yes, it did catch the line. But early stages of the match, perhaps didn't want to risk losing a challenge.
No. Could be interesting to see some stats on challenges and whether there's difference between if you're a top 10 player, do you save your challenges? Are you more correct with your challenges? Are you more prone to take these emotional challenges if you're a little bit lower rated or lower ranked?
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, both players in that rally showing great athletic ability.
Not been having the best practice period.
Well, that was an amazing net shot from AXELSEN. Sorry to interrupt this.
Yeah,
I got carried away with the shot. Take a look at this.
Fantastic.
Just expand on that point about practice.
He hasn't had the best practice periods since the Thomas Cup. Viktor AXELSEN has been struggling with a sore throat for a while and hasn't been able to practice for full. So that should spell trouble for his opponents, because the same was the case when he won his World Championship title. Hadn't really practiced well, lost a couple of first rounders and so on.
Oh.
Oi.
Yeah, immediately looks up at the lights. SAENSOMBOONSUK.
7-3. Service over. 4-7.
The Malaysian Masters, was that played here in this hall earlier on?
I wasn't at it, but I believe it was.
Okay, yeah. That's right. It was Indonesia.
Yeah, I did Indonesia and India Open.
Service over.
Oh, dear me.
8-4.
First service error of the match. And then a return error.
A very good start to the match for Viktor AXELSEN, because when you never lost a game to an opponent, of course you don't want to give him any hopes that he should be able to do it this time.
It's a couple of times that the left-hander has tried a flattish lift to the deep backhand corner of AXELSEN. That's great retrieving. But look at this movement from AXELSEN. Look at that. From that base position, the leap and the smash straight down the line. It's a couple of times at least already in this match that AXELSEN has done that. And I think the left-hander needs to rethink that tactic of lifting to the round the head position there.
5-10.
Well, let's thought about it.
Yeah, I found the prospectus from Malaysia Masters. It was played here in the Ashata Arena, so the last time there was a
6.
tournament here, Viktor AXELSEN won it. So he should be used to the conditions.
Yeah. Good return of serve.
6. Interval.
And then the smash straight down the line. And a 5-point advantage at the mid-game interval for the world champion. Tricky return of serve. Desperately difficult to hear anything that was being said there. But they're still talking to each other, even though Kenneth Jonassen is back in his coaching chair.
11-6.
They must be pretty happy with the way things have gone so far, though.
Yeah, in this match, chatted to him shortly yesterday. He wasn't that satisfied with the overall Danish performance here.
No, and that's understandable. Good retrieving. It looks to me as if SAENSOMBOONSUK has already sort of questioned in his own mind, how am I going to win these rallies?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to have a clear plan.
No, I mean, Axelsen's defense can withstand his attack, and then he's got no plan on how to hurt the Dane. So it looks very much like the Axelsen-Momota match, just with the opposite outcome in Thomas Cup, where Axelsen looked exactly like Tanongsak looks right now.
That's a good lift. Oh, goodness, that was a nothing shot. Oh, fabulous. Incredible. Oh, that's a super rally. Axelsen going for the kill there. Wonderful reactions from the left-hander. Look at that. Oh, what a great final shot from Tanongsak. Oops. Sarah.
Suddenly only 2 points in it.
Yeah. And ever since I said that this man here looks as if he didn't know how he was going to win a rally, he's won every rally since. Just shows what I know.
Yeah.
4 straight points. Oof.
And that's one thing you don't want to get Tanongsak started, because he's got an extremely high level when he plays at his best. As you mentioned in the beginning, Jill, he won the Denmark Open 2 years ago, played extremely well.
13-10.
Beat Son Won-ho in the final.
Yeah.
Shortly after that. Was it shortly after that Son Won-ho became world #1, or a bit later? Anyway, Son Won-ho was playing well at the time, I know that.
Yeah.
That's short.
That's well played.
14-10.
So actually, not only has Tanongsak never won a game against this man, he's never won more than 15 points in a game.
No, it was quite convincing, these victories that he has, Viktor AXELSEN.
Oh, that's dropped in as well.
15.
No, there's a little shake of the head from AXELSEN. I'm not quite sure why.
No?
Not going out, please.
They've controlled the length extremely well, these two players, compared to The women's singles we just saw with Go Jin Wei and Sung
Yeah.
Ji Hyun committing a lot of errors on the back line.
Service over.
Yeah, that's good follow-up.
And if there's one thing you can bang on when playing against Tanongsak, it is that he's following his attack up.
Please, hold on, please. Eleven. 15.
Oh, that's nice. Immediately raised his hand in apology because he didn't mean to leave that Axelsen.
Service over. 16.
But it did indeed
11.
put long of the back line. Yeah, tries to make contact, but it's well long.
Service over.
Oh, he took that very early.
I think that's really important for Tanongsak, that he once in a while plays an attacking clear. That wasn't a real attacking clear, but
16.
still plays a fast place clear instead of the smashes. If he smashes the first opportunity he gets, then it's easy readable for the opponent, and Axelsen's defense will be quite good on that first smash, so that he can't work on it.
Oh, touch the net.
Touch the net. 13.
No argument
16.
from Axelsen.
No.
Yeah, good call, umpire.
He had one in the bank from the Super Series finals where he almost turned the net over and wasn't called for it. And Cho Chin Chen.
14.
Yes, but then he deliberately
16.
lost the next rally, which was great sportsmanship.
It was, but he was still one rally up
Yeah.
on the deal. But yeah, great sportsmanship.
So just 2 points in it now. Tanongsak getting awfully close to new territory here. Near to his best ever scoreline of 15 points in a game against this man. Oh, that's long.
Service over. 17. 14. Service over. 15. 17.
Oh
Oi.
my goodness. Unbelievable rally.
Gone
Oh,
wide.
he's pushed it wide. My goodness me.
16.
Extraordinary reactions earlier on in that
17.
rally. We're on the back. Clearly the longest rally of the match so far.
Quick one. Okay, back on court, please.
So he's already done better than he's ever done before.
16,
He's got 16 points now, but he
17.
certainly won't be satisfied with that. And this is very, very interesting now. Very good rally.
Yeah, best rally of the match.
Yeah.
Service over.
It's like Axelsen is
18.
more or less
16.
accepting that Tanongsak is attacking in the beginning of the rally, deliberately playing the back court and sort of urging him to attack, and then only tries to change it around later on in the rally.
So trying to work him physically first.
Seems like that.
Service over. Change.
Or rather than working him, let him work
Yeah.
physically hard.
18.
Still struggling with the serve a little bit, Axelsen.
Service over.
Still struggling with his
19.
serve a little bit, Tanongsak.
17.
We can go in the practice hall after this match and practice a little bit together. Good shot.
Very nice.
Service over. 18.
Once again, just 1 point
19.
in it. Good flick serve.
It's long.
Oh, 19 all.
19. All.
Well, I wouldn't have predicted this at the mid-game interval. And Axelsen was leading by 5 points.
Play. Court.
Oh, it clearly landed in. And the frustration there, just bubbling over with Axelsen. So it's game point opportunity
20.
for this man.
Game point.
Tanongsak
19.
SAENSOMBOONSUK.
And what a change of events.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can sense it in the television pictures, but all of a sudden the commercial changed color here in the hall, and the light totally changed, in my
20.
opinion.
Yeah, I agree, because I suddenly looked round and thought, what's happening?
Yeah.
Flat fast exchanges.
Yeah, and target the backhand side of
21.
Tanongsak in the attack. I mean, when you attack yourself, when Axelsen attacks, he should definitely target the backhand side. Much weaker than his forehand defense, when he's got a really good reach.
So game point now to Axelsen. Oh, I don't believe that. That's a wonderful shot from Tanongsak.
21. All. Use your foot to win the point. 21. All.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful block across court from the tall Axelsen.
22. 21.
This one here, look at that. That's just delightful. So now a second opportunity for the Dane to close out this opening game. Yeah, converts on his second opportunity, having survived a game point himself. 23-21. "26 minutes for the opening game. He'll be mightily relieved to get that under his belt.
Fordi han ved, at han i princippet bare skal slå og lidt frem til forbanen. Det er okay at løfte, men der skal være lidt bid i den. Ja. Så husker vi lige her.
Clock 1, 20 seconds. Clock 1, 20 seconds.
So the players return to court for the start of this second game. My goodness me, Axelsen had to work hard for that in the end. I thought he was cruising at the mid-game interval. 11-6.
I guess it's a sign that he is struggling a bit, Axelsen, and I heard him grunting as he got to the interval. I thought I heard it in the mid-game interval. I said, no, it can't be right. But it's sort of like trying to clear his throat, but a little bit unsuccessful. And Kenneth Jonassen said, "Hey, get your heads up. You won the first game," and so on. So. Maybe it's not at his best, but it's valuable match practice anyway.
Love. Service over.
One of the things they discussed was that you can lift Axelsen, but you cannot be too passive, the lifts. I agree with that.
As in he's lifting too high,
Yeah.
or he's lifting at the wrong time?
Lifting too high, or from a too low position. From too low position, he's, of course, you have to lift high, but try to not get into those low positions.
Yeah.
Service over. 3, 1.
Well judged.
Service over.
You know, it's even going through my mind, Steve, whether
3.
the drift has changed a little.
It's a possibility. I talked to some of the Danes on day 2, that was yesterday. And they felt that it was going in the other direction. So lots
Service
of
over.
doors opening and closing here, and there are carpets covering the doors, but sometimes the
4,
carpets are withdrawn.
2.
So that could explain the change of drift,
Yeah.
if that's the case.
And that's a nice angle.
5, 2.
Yeah. It's a long way home now for Tanongsak.
2.
Quite demanding, physically demanding playing style he has.
Service over.
It's nice skill
3,
on those net shots from the left-hander.
6.
Yeah, but there's also, I mean, couldn't AXELSEN cover the net a little bit better there? I mean, Tanongsak is biting on his deception, so if he plays the back court, it will be a high lift. So it's probably one of the areas of the court where
6.
could develop AXELSEN. You can see he's not really satisfied with things here. He's just on the brink of getting really annoyed. I feel that we've seen him like that sometimes.
Five, 6.
Oh, my goodness. Oh! Well, he did really well to reach it.
6. On.
Sent the wrong direction. Look at that. Lovely play from SAENSOMBOONSUK.
Service over. 7, 6. Eight, 6.
Another winning smash down the backhand side of Tanongsak.
Service over.
No, he wasn't too happy with that.
7, 8.
I don't think we need a translation, thanks, Steen.
I don't know those words in English.
Glad to hear it. But going back to the point you were making, you know, about Axelsen not being in the right frame of mind, I almost feel he's talked himself into not being in the right frame of mind. And it was at 11-6 in that first game. You can't expect to play perfect badminton. Of course, there's going to be occasions where things go wrong.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it definitely could happen. Sometimes you have a day where
Service
it's
over.
hard to look at the positive sides.
9.
And it's also like, I mean, when you look at it on paper, you see, okay, I'm not really in the right shape, right mind, still coming back, a little bit insecure after losing to Momota and stuff like that. And then I survived the first round, and then I see Tanongsak in the second round, and I see, hey, I've never lost a game against him.
Yeah.
So suddenly I start looking a little bit forward in the tournament, knowing that perhaps Lee Chong-wei is waiting in the quarterfinal, and if
Change.
I should be able to challenge him. I'm thinking like Viktor AXELSEN now, I need to finish this in 2 games.
Yeah.
And not use too much energy, and it seems like going really well, and then concentration is just off for a minute or two, and suddenly SAENSOMBOONSUK is back in it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Eight. 10.
Well, Kenneth Jonassen looking a little bit concerned, wanting more from his man. That's nice. Yeah. So a 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game. The world champion, Viktor AXELSEN. Unfortunately, we can't hear anything that's been said from Jonassen. Do you think he's probably working on the mental side as much as anything in his coaching break?
Hard to say. Hard to say. Probably 50-50 or 40-60,
Yeah.
I would guess. It's also, I mean, if you talk too much about it, you risk trigger it.
Yes, good point.
So sometimes, if I was coaching a player that was injured and someone said, what did they say about the injury? I said, I didn't ask. If they're injured, they can't win. So
Yeah.
I have to assume that everything's going okay, and we have to go on with that in our minds. If we start talking about injuries or how to think, I mean, you can't control how to think.
No.
Service over.
Well, it's a very good point, because I can remember my first ever badminton coach said if you walk onto court, you declare yourself mentally and physically fit to play.
Yeah.
And you don't make excuses.
Service over.
I've seen that quote somewhere. I love sports quotes. Can't remember who it is. It's an American. But he said, the day you stop making any excuses, the day you start taking complete responsibility for yourself, that's the day you start to the top.
Yeah.
Service over. 10. 12.
So if you look at it from another point of view, you could say, okay, I'm in the second round of the Super 750. I'm one game up, 12-11 up in the second game, and I've got some good leads on where to score points. So things are looking a little bit brighter if you see it that way.
Exactly. Oh, good net shot. Oh, I thought that was going out. I think it came off the frame of Axelsen. Have a look at this. Back level, 12 all.
12 all.
Yeah, sheer presence at the front of the court there from Axelsen, forcing his opponent into error.
And we've asked for that earlier in the match, that sometimes cover the net, force the opponent to lift. No one can demonstrate that better than this man, Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK. He's definitely not going to miss on any chances of killing it at the net.
Well, I talked about that lift there on the Axelsen backhand side, the flat lift. I talked about that in the opening game, and that was a demonstration of why it shouldn't be played, because Axelsen is ready and waiting for that.
Service over. 14 all. Service over.
Excellent deception from Viktor AXELSEN, and I must say I like it a lot more when players return the low services with the backhand return in singles play. That is much easier to disguise the backhand shots.
15 all.
That could be costly.
16 15.
Oh, super shot. I don't see better than that. Axelsen on his way to the back of the court, expecting the lift.
perfect play.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect play.
Just emphasises your point, though, Steen, that this man, Axelsen, has very rarely pounced on any net shots,
No.
or even really threatened to.
That's
Amazing.
a good service return.
Oh, he did one on the backhand side a moment ago that you were very impressed with, and there's one on the forehand side. Forehand net shot played to perfection. Just weighing.
18, 17.
Well, your judgment goes when you're nervous. Two-point advantage for the left-hander, and 2 points away from this second game.
19, 17.
Oh, he's been called a fault there, Axelsen. And it means that there's 3 game point opportunities for SAENSOMBOONSUK. Yeah, looking up at the giant screen with the hope of seeing that in replay. I wouldn't mind seeing it again either. Oh! Axelsen was off to the side of the court. He didn't think his net shot was going over. Watch Axelsen here. He's off to start the change ends and start a third game. Well, that's 2 game points saved. Just 1 more remains for Tanongsak.
Another good spin there.
Thinking he was going to leave it, and then suddenly decided to play it and tried to play it between the legs. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Watch this. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just outrageous. Yeah, he knows it. What was I thinking? Well, it's 1 game all. And for the first time ever, Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK has won a game against Viktor AXELSEN. Is he going to win his first match?
วิธีไปพวกเนี่ยมันป้องได้ทีละแต่ถ้าเราลงแบ็คเนี่ยเรามีโอกาสทำแต้มตอนที่2ใจเย็นๆอย่าเล่นนะฝั่งนี้นะอย่าบูมบามบุกนะเพราะว่าฝั่งนู้นน่ะมันขย่อแบบว่าดึง2ออก
Ikke bare bliver, så tager du den hele tiden.
ตอนนี้ตามลง
Når du saver, og du prøver at have andet skridt i din ben frem til nettet, Ja, og så løs arm. Skal jeg lade være med at lave sådan
20 seconds.
Well, this is new territory for this man. Deciding game against Viktor AXELSEN. And quite frankly, if he continues to play the way he has been playing, and if he's got the stamina, who knows? He could record his first ever victory against the Dane.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a good chance. I think the start to this third game is going to be crucial for Viktor AXELSEN, because now he's facing a Tanongsak with momentum, and he's got to stop that momentum, otherwise he could be running away with it.
Service over. 1 love.
It ended up a very good return, that one from AXELSEN. I think actually it was a bit lucky that it became so good.
Well, I know we've only had 2 rallies, but there seems to be more urgency in AXELSEN.
2 love.
Well played.
Yeah.
3 love.
One of the things about Tanongsak is that he moves a lot better forward backwards than side to side, in my opinion.
It's gone long.
4 love. Service over.
Well, he did the first part of it, Viktor AXELSEN. He sort of put a halt to the momentum that Tanongsak had gotten after that second game win.
Oh, good defense.
Service over. 5 1. Service over.
Do you think there's a little bit of sideways drift as well, Steve?
I think there must be, because they've been playing a lot to the right side of the court. Also the women's singles, so I guess there must be a little bit of side drift going from right to left.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We're in a bad position to see it. With basically behind the adjacent court, so we have virtually no side of the shuttle trajectory. He's still getting too late to those service returns or net shots from Tanongsak. AXELSEN needs to get to them faster in order to play a better lift, a more flat lift. And of course, Tanongsak, on the other hand, needs to continue to get these higher lifts, so he has a lot of variation.
Oh, it's a good return. seem to have his spatial awareness, really, does he, Axelsen?
No.
Another one he's left, which lands clearly in. Yeah, good angle.
Service over. 7-4.
One of the rare occasions that he stood his ground at the net. Challenge. I think that's the first challenge of this match.
Challenges all out.
Well, if he's wrong, it goes down as a service error. Indeed, a service error.
One challenge remaining. Service over. 5.
I think that's 3 service errors for Axelsen now. Well, it's certainly more than 1. Oh, I beg your pardon, that was the number of challenges left, wasn't it?
Well played. Here, Axelsen is so quick that he has good lifting opportunity. That way, Tanongsak can't really punish his net game. Or maybe he actually can. I thought he was in a good position there as well. Perhaps not the same quality in the shot.
Indecision again from Axelsen.
7-10.
Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely delightful.
8-10.
Yeah, comes from above the shuttle. It's got the options then, instead of coming from underneath it.
10.
Oh, short. Yeah.
I think I would take a challenge. Followed Tanongsak just to see it.
No, I saw it just clearly in, but I wouldn't have gone so close to the line, I know that.
No.
So a 3-point advantage for the world champion Viktor AXELSEN as they change ends in this third and deciding game. Here we go. Oh yes, just inside the line. Yeah, it didn't need to be tight at all to the net. To the line.
Mere mod forhånd. Mere mod forhånd. Jeg lægger mærke til, at jeg står alt for højt. Ja, lige nok. Jeg bliver nødt til lige at... Når du spiller, hvis du spiller baghånd, så... Han lægger jo ikke noget kortkryds, så der er den der... Det kort, det er mest væk. Og han laver baglinjen, når du går ned og trækker den kryds væk. Jeg tager en forhånd til baghånd. Ja. Men jeg lægger hele tiden lige kort her. Jeg skal lige investere 1 til 2.
Well, I don't know if you managed to catch any of that, Steen.
More to the forehand, and I hope means at the net and not at the back line. And then they discussed that when Tanongsak has it in the backhand at the net, he never plays the cross net, so you only have to cover 3 corners, the short straight, and then the 2 long ones.
Strange decision making to me, that shot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it at all. I mean, it's in the long run, it's a losing shot if you are that indecisive as we saw here.
Yeah.
If you have to think about doing it, it's rarely successful.
Yeah, and that's well worked in that rally from AXELSEN. Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the left-hander because the lift was only on the double service line.
and he knew it immediately.
Yeah.
No credit to Tanongsak for coming back in the second game. I mean, he had all kinds of opportunities to start feeling sorry for himself after he lost the first, after missing a game point. So.
Women's singles, Tai Zhu-Ying, Chinese Taipei versus Michelle Canada, Empire Korean, Malaysia, Senegal, Anthony Ugor, Anak Malaysia.
Oh, there's another missed shot. And that's just a gift for Axelsen at this stage of the match.
Especially the signal it's sending that Tanongsak is feeling the need to go for the straight winners. That should be encouraging for the Dane.
Yeah. You never really think in singles of trying to hit a winner on the return of serve. No. It's just a shot to start building within the rally.
Good shot.
Yeah, very nice. He's just running away with it now.
Yeah, now the shots begin to look more natural and much more confident in the last 3 or 4 rallies.
Delaying the inevitable, I suspect. So he keeps his 100% records against Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK. Does Viktor AXELSEN. 21-11 in the deciding game in a match lasting an hour and 8 minutes.
23-21, 19-21, 21-11.
Yes, it makes that saving of a game point at 19-20 in the opening game very, very important indeed for the world #1. But he's safely through. Viktor AXELSEN 23-21, 19-21, 21-11 in the deciding game.